Ever notice how dogs greet each other by sniffing butts? Yeah, right up in there, like it's totally normal. You're just out for a nice walk and boom, dog butt inspection. It's awkward for us, but totally normal for them. Here's the weird part. They're not just being rude. They're actually reading a full-on biography with one sniff. If you've ever had to pull your dog away mid-sniff wondering, why do they do this? You're not alone. We've all been there. By the way, you're watching The Loyal Pup. We break down your dog's weird behavior in a fun, simple way. So if you're a dog lover who wants to understand your furry best friend better, hit subscribe now. Your dog might not care, but we promise you will. Okay, so today we're talking about the real reason dogs sniff each other's butts. It's actually based on science. A little weird, a little gross, but super interesting. Let's break it down in a way that totally makes sense. Step 1. Think of a butt as a canine LinkedIn profile. Alright, I know it sounds strange, but when your dog goes nose deep into another dog's rear, they're not being rude or weird. They're just doing what comes naturally, checking out a profile. Yep. That moment, the nose-to-tail greeting. It's kind of like saying, nice to meet you. Here's my resume. See, dogs have these little scent glands near their butt. They're called anal sacs, basically tiny pouches that release a strong, unique smell. To us, it's just, well, dog smell. But to dogs, that scent is jam-packed with information. It's like a complete dossier, a doggy bio. And what's inside that sniff? Oh, so much. Their identity. Who they are. What they've been eating lately. Their age and sex. If they're feeling anxious, calm, excited, or stressed. Even if they're sick or not feeling great. It's kind of like smelling someone's vibe. Literally. Their emotional state? Boom. Picked up. Their diet? Yep, got that too. Whether they just came back from the vet? They'll know. So next time your dog meets another pup and goes straight for the rear, don't pull them away in embarrassment. They're not being rude. They're gathering data. Think of it as downloading a doggy dossier, all through one sniff. Step 2. Why the nose is basically a supercomputer. Let's be real. Your dog's nose? It's not just a sniff machine, it's a full-on supercomputer. To put things in perspective, we humans have around 5 million scent receptors. Dogs? Try 220 million. That's not a small jump. That's a whole different species-level advantage. It's like comparing a basic calculator to NASA's most powerful mainframe. Their brain is also wired for scent. In fact, a huge part of their brain, way more than ours, is dedicated to analyzing smells. So when your dog sniffs another pup's behind, they're not just being curious. Their brain is lighting up like Times Square on New Year's Eve. It's high-definition data collection, happening in real time. Now here's the fun science part. Dogs have something we don't. A little organ called the Jacobson's organ, or the vomeronasal organ. It's located in the roof of their mouth, and it's specifically designed to pick up pheromones. These are scent-based hormones that carry deep chemical messages. Things like sexual readiness, mood shifts, emotional states, pack ranking, or social tension. So even if a dog isn't barking or growling or wagging their tail, your pup can sniff out exactly what's going on, just by decoding those pheromones. It's like if we could smell someone's vibe before they even said a word. Imagine how different human parties would be, right? So yeah, when your dog is nose first and focused, don't rush them. They're learning. That nose is doing more work than you can imagine. Step 3. The social network of the dog park. Alright, now imagine the dog park. Dozens of pups running around, tails wagging, noses sniffing, butts in the air. To us, it's chaos. To them, it's the social network in full swing. Every time a dog sniffs another's behind, they're not just saying hi. They're saying, who are you? Are you cool? Should we play? Are you the boss around here? Do I need to be chill or can we roughhouse? It's social order in action based on scent. See, dogs are pack animals. They instinctively seek to understand where they fit. Who's the leader? Who's more submissive? Who's playful? Who's nervous? And here's the cool part. They remember. Smells are like bookmarks in their memory. That little whiff? It might remind your dog, Hey, I sniffed this one before. That's Max. He likes chasing balls but gets weird around water bowls. It's almost like how you might forget someone's name, but still remember their perfume or cologne. Or that coworker who always smells like vanilla lattes? Yeah, dogs work like that, but way more detailed. So if your dog gets super excited about sniffing certain dogs and avoids others, they're not being dramatic. They just remember. Step 4. It's not always mutual, and that's okay. Ever been at the park and watched your dog sniff like a detective while the other dog just stands there like a statue? Totally normal. That sniffer, probably the more confident or curious one. The other dog, the one being sniffed, might be a little unsure. Or they're just letting it happen because it's polite. Not all dogs are social butterflies. Some are observers, some are introverts. Others might be cautious because of a past experience. And here's a big myth buster. Just because your dog doesn't sniff butts doesn't mean they're antisocial. Some dogs just prefer face-to-face greetings, or nose bumps, or sniffing from a distance first. And some dogs, they might just be anxious in crowds. That's okay too. Let your dog take things at their own pace. If they back away or turn their head, they're setting a boundary. That's good communication, and it deserves respect. Trainer tip. Watch for tail position, body tension, and ear movement. These subtle signs can tell you way more than barking ever could. Step 5. The human equivalent. Sort of. Now, let's flip it just for fun. Imagine if we got all our info about someone by sniffing their armpits. You walk into a party, and someone leans in like, sniff, sniff. Weird, right? But that's exactly what it's like for dogs. They don't need small talk. No icebreakers. No, what do you do for work? Conversations. One sniff, and they know what the other dog ate for breakfast. If they're feeling nervous, whether they've been to the vet, if they rolled in something fun or gross, if they've met another dog recently, even what kind of environment they live in, that's how tuned in their nose is. One quick sniff, and they've got a full emotional, physical, and even medical profile. Honestly, that's way more efficient than awkward first dates. So while it might look bizarre to us, to them, it's just good manners. Step 6. What about when dogs sniff you? Yep, we've all been there. You're standing, minding your business, and then, boop, a cold, curious nose goes right into your, well, personal space. Awkward? Definitely. Rude? Not at all. At least, not to a dog. See, dogs do the same thing to us as they do to each other. They sniff where scent is strongest, and that's usually your groin, armpits, feet. Why? Because those areas release pheromones and other chemicals through sweat. So when a dog sniffs you there, they're learning about your mood, your health, your stress level. Even if you've been around other animals, it's just their way of saying, who are you and what have you been up to? If it makes you uncomfortable, that's totally fair. Just gently redirect them, maybe with a treat or a pat. But don't scold. They're not being gross. They're just doing what dogs do. Step 7. Let sniffing happen, but watch for signals. While butt sniffing is natural, not all dogs will be chill about it 100% of the time. So how do you know if it's going well? Look for loose, waggy tails, soft body language, relaxed ears, quick sniffs, then moving on. But if you see stiff posture, growling or snarling, intense staring, one dog trying to run away or hide, that's your cue to step in. Give them space. Let things cool off. It's just like human social settings. Not every hello goes smoothly. And that's okay. You know your dog best. Trust their signals and help them navigate greetings with calm confidence. And that's the real reason dogs sniff butts. It's not just a funny habit. It's communication. It's learning. It's how they connect. They're not being weird. They're being brilliant. So now you know, when your dog sniffs another dog's butt, they're not being weird. They're being smart. It's how they get to know each other, like a quick, smelly handshake. Question for you. What's the weirdest or funniest dog greeting you've ever seen? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like And don't forget to subscribe to The Loyal Pup for more simple, helpful tips about your furry best friend. And if you're curious about more dog behavior, check out our next video. Why does my dog stare at me while pooping? Yep, there's a reason for that too. Thanks for hanging out with us. And hey, next time your dog goes in for a sniff, just let him read the room.